What? What? I just started a Madden game, bud, so you'll probably be in bed by the time it's over.
Like the lighthouse keepers
Probably gonna
of the
take like 30
basketball
minutes,
team,
25
the
minutes.
keeper of the lights holds an important position here at Gillette Stadium. Sounding that fog bell and signaling it is time for football in Foxborough. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between our visitors and the New England Patriots. On the visiting sideline, look at the head coach of the Condors. These guys losers their last game, hoping to reverse that here. On the opposing sideline, the Patriots head coach. These guys coming off the bye week, so we'll keep an eye on it, Brock. Maybe a small advantage to them because of that. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you up in the booth. Kicker Cam Little down on the field. Looks ready to get things started. And here we go on EA Sports. Escapes a defender. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So out come the Patriots, ready for their first possession. Leading them out, someone with a big arm and a field general's mindset, Drake May.
As you take the field coming off of a real late season bye, you just want to maximize what last week was all about. Making sure that physically, mentally, emotionally you're recharged so you can go attack the final stretch of this season.
On the ground, first run for Ray Davis. And that is exactly what you're looking for on a first down run. He picked up 7.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
And he's going to be just one step away from that first down. They haul him down near the 31.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Good throw completed by May. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Following that completion, medical staff headed out for an injured player. We'll see what the nature of his injury is. Running out of the gun with Davis. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
This one will not connect. That's incomplete. They are testing this coverage on the opening drive, but it's holding up so far. Third down.
I don't think there's any question about it. You could see right from the jump here the point of emphasis with this coaching staff. Be active with your hands, not just one guy. All these guys are flying around and so actively aggressive, looking for that impact play.
They'll get 16 yards on that play. And that's a New England first down. They've come out swinging to begin this contest as they've got it down to the 31. Davis gets it from the gun. Shoots away from one. And he's going to be down within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And the Patriots will have a first down.
First down. First and 10.
From the gun, it's May. Brought in close to the 8. And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
That's another Patriots first down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They send a receiver in motion right. Working inside the red zone. Catch made. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Davis. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Patriots finish up an excellent opening series. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Here's a return from the 7. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. So here's their offense, taking over for the first time here. And my partner, Brock Heward, is excited about this one, pumping his fists already. It's one of the rare southpaw quarterbacks who's bringing them out.
He's definitely one of the stars in this league, a true franchise quarterback. And when you're at this level, Kate, you want to put your imprints on this game right from the jump.
And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And you won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ballgame. 5 men in the secondary now for the Pats, 3rd down. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contest. So no initial clapback, at least not immediately. Gonna have to play from the deficit for at least a little while as that opening drive stalls out.
And your hope here offensively is that deficit remains unchanged when you get the ball back the next time, because you do not want to be looking 2 scores down to start this one out.
Here's the snap on 4th. Escapes the pocket. He's gonna run for it. He slides down with enough to pick up that first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Here we go.
1st and 10, looking to throw. Complete over the middle. Inside the 10. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
Just excellent effort on that catch, and a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in, getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Now, I think they're going to have to stop things here. Yep, and they just did. One of the Patriots is hurt. Going to need some help out there. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1.
Let's go. Ready.
They give it to him up the middle. And he's able to take this one in for the touchdown. The Condors finish off their opening drive. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure of what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return coming from the 6. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. New England taking the field. Its 2nd series of the game coming up. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone. But the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
Catch made underneath by the back. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a New England first down. One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
At the 48-yard line.
Here goes throw.
That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. More from Gillette Stadium in just a minute. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Patriots football. They're looking at first down here. Davis up the middle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down move.
That second down run is only going to manage a yard.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
3rd and 1. Here's May. Free inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Patriots will have a first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First down, May. It's Pickens on the slant. And he gets this forward to the 19.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Completes it again to Pickens. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out.
First down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Mitchell gets it from the gun. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play first and goal situations too. Because a run like that now, well, it leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
To throw, here's May. Jump off, caught by his back.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet. This is kind of good on good. An offense gets completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
This needs to find the end zone, Brock. It's 3rd and goal. Made a throw it. And he scores. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots take a second quarter lead. George Pickens, the touchdown. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Condors and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And he's been more than just his work as a passer this season. Look at this. He's gotten the job done on the ground as well. Second among NFL quarterbacks in rushing yards. He surges ahead for 5. Make it second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
He's dropping back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's good.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of second down.
Ready, set.
A loss of a yard. It's second down.
Break the eagle, break the eagle. Ready.
They're throwing it. Rolling out to his left. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground. So a tough 3rd down upcoming. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Gillette after this. No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Downfield to DK. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Condors earn the chance to tie before halftime.
Every touchdown's got its own story, but for me, Kate, that one's all about courage. Courage of that receiver to run all the way across the field. Courage of the quarterback to know it's going to take a little extra time. That courage paid dividends for 6.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. On return, here comes Davis. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Patriots and quarterback Drake May ready to go once more on offense. And with each team coming off a touchdown and scoring well early on, we've got the makings of a barn burner here, Brock, if they can keep this up.
Yeah, and as a quarterback, as an offense, it doesn't mean you over-try, but you just know, hey, man, our defense having a hard time slowing them down, and we've got to step on that accelerator.
Patriots trying to hustle everyone up to the line. Operating from the gun, here's May. With a hard mess on the moving. And they are all the way into that red zone.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
To the air on first down, May. He's got it at the 5. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. Prior to first down, they decide to call a timeout.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Davis gets in. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots get some late points and the lead. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Patriots break that tie and now lead by 7.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
A costly unforced error, and they get flagged for roughing the kicker. McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. Now outruns their offense to take over. With the time remaining, let's see if they can get this into field goal range. All set to go now from the 35. They'll come out throwing. Flushed out of the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. And he'll get it up to the 44. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. Just a yard left to go on second down. Working now from the gun. Taking a chance to the end zone. And he sails that one up the end zone. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did it.
First time this game they've looked to him. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Escapes out to the left. He's making a bid for it. And he's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Dropping back to throw. Getting out to his left. Oh, he's keeping it again. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal. And I know we're still in the first half, but you look at his totals, Brock. It's looking like 100 yards isn't just a fate possibility. It's almost a certainty with how well he's been mixing some dual threat reps into his work here. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. From the red zone now. That one connects. He has the touchdown. The Condors earn the chance to tie before halftime. They can go to the locker rooms tied if they put this through. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Condors tie this game at 21. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Has this at the 6. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
At their own 31-yard line.
One last play before the break. Back to throw it. Lofts it deep right side. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. And the Condors are stopped on that return, so that interception's going to be the final play of this opening half. So we're all knotted up here at the half, Brock, as we send this over to our buddy Scott Hansen, who's got our halftime report. Scott?
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. 10 weeks have come and gone. The temperature's starting to dip a little bit here in November. Lots to show you. Let's talk about it. Our look around the NFL starts now. We begin at Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. The Raiders at home for an AFC West tilt against Kansas City. And we talk so much about the Chiefs' offense. How about the defense coming up big here? Next up, Lambeau Field. Let's look in on the Packers as they host the Cleveland Browns. And this is the Browns wideout. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. The Browns are going to come away with the victory. They win it by 3 scores. One more to show you. Let's go to Charlotte. It's the Panthers taking on the New Orleans Saints. And this is the Saints quarterback. He connects. It's a 16-yard touchdown. The Saints able to snatch victory from the jaws of defeat. They win it in the final moments. With that, time for a look at the rest of the action going on here in week number 11 in the NFL's regular season. Meanwhile, in our game, we expected a tight one, and we got it, all even at the break. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And this drive will start inside the 25. Following the kick return, we've got somebody shaken up, so we're going to get a stoppage here as he's intended to. Going trips left here as they get set. 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, and to do so on these stud tight ends, that's big time.
And this fight good enough to gain about 4. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
No throw, 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. And it's a gain of 12 on that one, and that gives him a 1st down.
Good for a Honolulu 1st down. A gain of 12. And the Honolulu 1st down.
Here's the long back on the handoff. And they got to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice. You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard. Making a throw. Rolling left, buying some time. He's going for it himself. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. And how about this? A 100-yard game on the ground, but it's not the running back that's doing it. And he's showing you why you should never sleep on what he can do when he's outside that pocket. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Pass play now. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. And the Patriots are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. Here's made in the air. Dumps it off to his running back. This is headed perilously close to their end zone, Brock. That tackle sends him backwards to the 4.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Running out of the gun with Mitchell. And he's going to work ahead for a couple here. It's 3rd down now. Now hold on a moment, folks. You got a player in some discomfort after that one. He's going to receive some assistance as we take a brief timeout. Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on 3rd down. We send him left out of the slot. May now on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And they're gonna be stuck with a 4th and long.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
The Patriots have their punting unit out. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. Starts the return at the 34. And it ends up a good return for him. Up past their own 40. The Condors ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. And you always got to watch him when you're down near the red zone. He is sitting 2nd right now among all NFL quarterbacks in rushing touchdowns. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. It came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. It's again at 27 yards to move the chains.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
It is caught left side. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Let's go.
From the gun, here's a handoff. And not much for him there. He's down to the 15-yard line. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
A game of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Cowboy 80. Go. the Eagles! Fix the Eagles!
Looking to throw here. He's got a man left. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Third down from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jarred loose, incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Got TK, complete. And in he goes for the touchdown. The Condors take a third quarter lead. On his Little for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Condors break that tie and now lead by 7.
Patriots 21. Cam Little will kick off.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Here's New England ready once again on offense. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this third quarter. Here's May on 1st and 10. Completed over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
From the gun, it's May. Caught, nice gain left side. This is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. A gain of 26 yards there. And that's a New England first down.
Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Davis takes it straight ahead. Give him 13 on that play. And the Patriots will have a first down.
It really is pretty simple. If you want to run against a 3-4 group right up the gut, number one, got to control that nose tackle. Number two, you got to get people to the second level. That was teaching tape.
So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's the Patriots with possession, needing to erase that deficit in a hurry. First and 10 from the 32. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Defense wise to that call there. Receiver wrapped up for no gain. Third down coming up.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the
First down run
32-yard
netted him
line.
nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. May now from the gun. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this third down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two, it could have gone the other way.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. It's Pickens on the slant. And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots now trail by just a point in the 4th. George Pickens the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Patriots tie us up 28-all. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Condors are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And last drive, he reached one of those numbers that everyone looks at as a benchmark after the season ends, Brock. Quite the year that he's put together, finding the end zone. Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Flushed out to his left. Now he takes it. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. That played good enough for a first.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense. and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
They'll work against the blitz. Finds the in route, complete. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
A loss of 9 yards. It's third down.
Third and long for him here. Chased out to his right. Downfield to DK. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and convert on 3rd and 17.
Pass the 60. Pass the 60.
First down, Condors.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Escapes the pocket. He smartly won't risk anything here. Just chucks this away. Ball stays at that 37 here, 2nd and 10.
Ready. 60 Bison. 60.
They'll throw it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. He's back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. This gets the 1st and more. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. They strike for 23 yards. And that means 1st down.
Let's go now.
First and 10
Move it, my team.
14-yard line.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Come on. Set. Ready.
Back to throw. Throws caught. Touchdown. The Condors take a 4th quarter lead. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt.
Cam Little, the kickoff.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The New England offense running out now. Still time to go, Brock, but that touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here. It's an option right that begins this drive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
This could decide things. It's intercepted. And the Condors are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
That's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. But you've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
He's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal. So rather than let the 2-minute warning hit, the defense burns the first of its timeouts. All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go. Set. Go.
They'll try and punch it in. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Condors go up by 2 scores. 13 points in the 4th. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're Ted, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. On the return, here comes Davis. He's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Foxborough. Patriots, 14 points back. New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Into the hands of Pickett. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 30. That's good for the Patriots. 1st down.
1st down. Man. Cut for big yards on the right side. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31.
That's another Patriots.
May on 1st and 10. Knocked away, and that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up 2nd down.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Short pass brought in. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down.
Here he is to throw. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Condors are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here it comes.
Running it now out of the gun. He will have the 1st down there. They can start celebrating now. That's going to lock up this victory for them. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's 2nd. To the line and set. Here we go. 1st down.
Let's go. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Another carry for him. It's a solid block in there. Springs him for 8. It's going to be 2nd down. Now the Patriots calling their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had. So the offense free to start running the clock down now. After that little 8-yard scooch, here comes 2nd and 2. Option give here. And he's not able to escape. The zone read doesn't work. It's going to cost him a couple of yards too. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
Cougar 19. Cougar 19. Ready.
Back now, pressure coming. Has it downfield, working the left. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that gives him the 1st.
Ready.
Handoff now out of the gun. Dropped by the 1st guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. And just a week after being soundly defeated, they're back out there playing a much better brand of football. Short memories prevail, Brock, as they move past that loss and get back to some winning football.